We'd like to invite you to watch the English Chinese news on the Essential Television channel of Đồng Nai Province. Yesterday, at the Paris Central Committee headquarters, Treasury Secretary Tô Lâm received the President of Timor-Leste, Jose Ramos Horta, on the occasion of his visit to attend the second ASEAN Future Forum in Hanoi, today and tomorrow. The two leaders expressed satisfaction with the 21.4% increase in bilateral trade turnover in 2024 compared to 2023. The effective visa exemption agreement for diplomatic and official passport holders and the investment and business activities of Viettel Telecommunications Group, Telemor, that have actively contributed to the economic and social development of Timor-Leste. Discussing major cooperation directions in the coming term, the two sides agreed to increase exchanges and contacts at high and low levels, move towards establishing new bilateral mechanisms in line with the cooperation needs between the two countries, and effectively exploit the potential for cooperation in important areas. Yesterday, Comrade Võ Tấn Đức, Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, Chairman of the People's Committee of Đồng Nai Province, had a working session with the working delegation of the Vietnam Rubber Industry Group to agree on a plan for compensation, support and liquidation of rubber trees in Đồng Nai Province. According to Đồng Nai statistics, in order to implement project works and meet the requirements of GRDP growth, Đồng Nai Province needs to reclaim nearly 4,600 hectares of land managed by Đồng Nai Rubber Corporation, of which 4,530 hectares need to be liquidated and handed over by 2025. Concluding the meeting, Chairman of Đồng Nai Provincial People's Committee Võ Tấn Đức said that the time to liquidate rubber trees is quite urgent to meet the requirements of socio-economic development of the province. Đồng Nai supports the group to participate in investing in projects on rubber land but must comply with the provisions of current laws. Đồng Nai has 32 operating industrial parks. With the Long Thanh International Airport project, Đồng Nai is positioned as an economic center of aviation, high-tech industry, logistics, and so on. Đồng Nai is also a trophy hub of the Southern Key Economic Region. Therefore, the establishment of a free trade zone connecting Long Thanh International Airport with the port system will push the economy of the province and the southeast region. According to experts' recommendations, Đồng Nai should select 8 main industries and services for development: pharmaceutical and chemical production, auto and aircraft spare parts and assembly, industrial electronics, consumer electronics, semiconductor, AI, IoT products, processing high-quality agricultural products for export, aircraft maintenance, e-commerce, express delivery services. The products manufactured are mainly for export. Yesterday, Đồng Nai Department of Health solemnly held the 70th anniversary of Vietnamese Doctors' Day, February 27, 1955, February 27, 2025, and a ceremony to award the title of Excellent Doctor. At the ceremony, delegates listened to President Ho Chi Minh's letter to the National Conference of Health Workers on February 27, 1955. Leaders of the Đồng Nai Department of Health also read congratulatory letters from the Provincial Party Committee, People's Council, People's Committee, and Vietnam for Land Front Committee of Đồng Nai Province. At the ceremony, 16 doctors were awarded the title of Excellent Doctor. Receiving the Excellent Doctor Award this term to recognize 30 years of work is an honor for myself and the Đồng Nai medical sector. Today, receiving the Excellent Doctor Award is a great happiness and honor. In the future, I must strive to be worthy of the title I have received. I try my best to fulfill my duties to have the local health sector develop. On behalf of the provincial leaders, Vice Chairman of Đồng Nai Provincial People's Committee Nguyễn Sơn Hùng acknowledged, commended, and expressed gratitude for the contributions of the medical team. Each doctor keeps the fire in his heart, has the spirit of exploration, research, acceptance of new things, mastering advanced, specialized, modern science and technology. The Ministry of Health has permitted and directed the Pasteur Institute in Ho Chi Minh City to support Đồng Nai in vaccinating children from 6 months to under 9 months against measles. At Trang Giai World Health Station yesterday, parents were scattered bringing their children to get measles vaccination. Trang Giai Medical Station will continue to vaccinate children from 6 months to under 9 months old against measles on February 28th and March the 4th and the 5th, and will vaccinate on March the 6th, 2025. I also researched it beforehand and found that vaccinating the baby like this is better, so I feel very secure. According to a review of Bin Hoa City Medical Center, this time there were over 2,700 children of the right age who were vaccinated against measles. The amount of vaccine given was about 2,900 doses. My baby is over 8 months old and will not be old enough to get vaccinated until April. I am also worried about the measles epidemic, but luckily the station is implementing the vaccination. According to statistics from the Department of Health of Đồng Nai Province, the number of children under 9 months old with measles accounts for 13 to 20% of the total number of cases in the province. We must strictly follow the vaccination regulations according to the instructions of the Ministry of Health to ensure the safest way possible. Đồng Nai has been provided with 11,520 doses of vaccine to vaccinate children from 6 months to under 9 months old. The government has just issued Decree number 24, amending and supplementing a number of articles of Decree number 98, regulating administrative sanctions for violations in commercial activities, production and trading of counterfeit and prohibited goods. Notably, the fine for administrative violations of consumer rights protection has been increased. Specifically, a fine of 20 to 30 million Vietnam dong will be imposed for the following acts: collecting and using consumer information without the consumer's consent as prescribed, using consumer information inaccurately or inconsistently with the announced purpose and scope. A fine of 30 to 40 million Vietnam dong will be imposed of the following acts: not having measures to ensure the safety and security of consumer information when collecting, storing, using, or not having measures to prevent violations of consumer information safety and security as prescribed.